Good afternoon, folks. It's Antugin ako. You probably won't recognize me with all my gray hair. Uh, I actually, it kind of sucks. I want it all gray or silver, and it's not doing it. But I'm actually here in the Philippines. I'm in Parañaque, and I'm on quarantine. This is my third day. So out of the request from June, he said, "Why don't I do a vlog and see where this one goes?" So I've never done this before. This is my first time. So let's see where this ends up. Uh, there's an electric bike right there. Um, it's okay. So I'm in quarantine. I don't have a mask. Uh, Nobody's here yet, so but I am allowed to actually walk. You see where those guys are right there, right there. There's actually a sari store in there that I can buy items. There's some workers just left and they're looking, figuring out what the hell I'm doing, but I'm allowed to go there and just buy some items. Actually, when I came here, I didn't have any soap, shampoo, nothing. So I needed some. So they allowed me to go only up to there. Actually, if I wanted to, I can probably get out and, this is like a secure place in a dead end area. Security is not that strict, but the problem is there's a CCTV right there. Right there. So I don't want to take a chance and leave and get caught in the CCTV, and if inspector comes here, I will be in trouble, and also the owner. I've spoken to the owner and he's actually very cool. He's a German guy who's been here in the Philippines for a long time, and he decided that to make this hostel. So it's a 2-floor. It's the floor on top. Never been out there. Right? So this is the name before. It's a bed and breakfast. Okay. That's not really the name now. It's Anton Desposito now is the name of it. So again, there's rooms there. So the house is actually converted into rooms that you can stay. Right? So let's go. Here is like the laundry area and a kitchen. Okay. So if you go upstairs, nothing really to see. So I think most of these rooms are occupied with he said most of this stuff rooms are booked, and most of them are quarantined. Now I'm gonna go to my room. So one thing I like about my room, the Wi-Fi is right there, and here's my air condition, my room. Don't get shocked in my room because it has a low ceiling. My room is called the Hobbit. Okay, so if you notice, ceiling, here's my height. I'm only like 2 inches probably, or an inch above, higher than my head. Luckily, I'm short. My air condition, one light, my bed. Actually, that's I think a full-size bed, maybe. I actually got a bigger bed. My bed that I booked here is supposed to be a bunk bed by myself, but from what the girl is saying, it wasn't ready when I arrived. Now she said it's very small, so she put me in this room. The catch is there is no refrigerator, but I usually I didn't book a meal here, so I get my food. I order a grab or delivered on specific restaurants. But after talking to the chef on the second day I was here, he's a very cool guy. He actually bought a refrigerator, but it's still in the box. Okay, because I only have one plug. So I said, well, don't plug the refrigerator because I need my phones. That's the most important. I need juice on my cellular phone so I can do Facebook or whatnot. If you notice, no TV. Here are my luggage. Okay. The only table which is mess right now. Okay. So, why here? The question is why I could have stayed in an expensive hotel. For people who knows me, during the years on my travel, I spend. Let me give you some music. I tend to spend money on adventures, so I don't spend money on hotels because in reality, I just use it to sleep, take shower, clean up, and whatnot. So, but now it's quarantine. I can't really leave the room. I can't go on adventure. So why not spend the money on a nice quality hotel? But guess what? I'm doing the same thing. I'm just sleeping. I could have stayed in a Shangri-La. It is like a block away from my condo, but that's $250 times 10 days. You know, that's without food. You know, so I'm spending money on things that might be a luxury. The bed is good here. Am I being cheap? Yeah, but I want to spend my money on different things. So I might actually plan to go to Cebu to see Jim Owit. I haven't seen him after he passed. So see the guys. Hopefully I can go there. So why am I here? That's the next question. I'm actually here to pick up my son, and he will be going to school in Chicago. So it will be for him. Hopefully it's an adventure. Hopefully he doesn't get shocked. You know, he's 9 years old, so I know he's gonna adjust easily. Now, having said that, what did I do the day, or what happened? Give you guys an idea of what I did before I came here. So I booked my flight probably a month before my intended travel here. I'm supposed to be actually won't arrive, or my original plan was not till next week, but because of cancellation, Taipei, Taiwan, they keep canceling flights, so I end up, my flight actually got pushed forward, then it got pushed back, now, or pushed back and now pushed earlier. And now the flight I took was Florida to Houston, Houston to Hawaii, Hawaii to Guam, Guam, Manila. Okay, here's the key. I hate a lot of stops, but for some reason this time the flight was sweet. I got out of the plane, not even an hour, I am boarding already, ready for the next flight. So it was like a boom, boom, boom. I'm out of there. It took still 22 hours to get here, but it was, like I said, a continuous flight. Then what did I do before I got here? I read all the travel requirements at United Airlines. Unfortunately, I missed one. The one that I missed is getting the QR code for the hang on, which I thought I already had it. Oops, hang on for a second. Let me switch phones here. It's called the Health Pass. So, Health Pass. Yeah. I don't want you to scan that. There. So, you need that. I thought I filled out mine, but I can't find a QR code. So when I got to Manila, it became a problem to me because I need to connect to the internet to fill out the QR code. Unfortunately, I forgot to activate my international data, and I cannot connect on internet, only by Wi-Fi. If you travel in Manila, Wi-Fi is free, but they want you to register your phone. The phone that you can only register is a Philippine phone. So just imagine coming out of the airport, I don't have a Philippine number. I cannot connect to the internet. And luckily, one of the guys in the airport, I think he is in the military. He came up and said, "Hey, I'll give you the code for this, and go ahead and fill it out." So I filled it out, got the QR code, went through that process. Here's the thing, which I don't understand, and hopefully this can help, or maybe somebody in the government can figure this thing out. Okay. I am aware of the coronavirus. So being in the medical field, I understand that precautions and vaccination and testing is required. Here's the thing. Most countries require a PCR test before, a 3-day PCR test before you arrive. For some reason, Philippines don't have it. But they require a mandate, a 10-day quarantine when you get here. Okay, that number one doesn't make sense to me. Okay? But out of my own personal protection, and also to protect the people I'm flying with, 3 days before my flight, I took a PCR test, and also the day before my flight. So that's two tests in 3 days. I know for a fact that I can only get the one. I can just get the one 3-day, but the result takes about 72 hours. I figure at least have that, and then if I got stuck somewhere, let's say in Guam or Hawaii, I still have that test on Sunday to prove that I'm still negative. First, I know I'm negative for some reason. I knew the test is gonna be negative. So, sure enough, Monday on my flight, the test result wasn't there. So now I'm thinking like, okay, what's happening to my results? What if Philippines suddenly decide to get a PCR test 3 days before? I'm screwed. But guess what? When I got to Houston, the test that I got 3 days before, the result came out, and sure enough, it's negative. Okay? So imagine this. I got a 2 test, both of them are negative. I arrived in the Philippines. I figure that satisfies, that I am not a carrier or, a threat to spread the virus. But I sat there. I need to book a 10-day hotel to stay, for a quarantine approved hotel. And like I said, I picked this hotel not because, at first, not because of being cheap. It's just because it's close to where I grew up. Number one, I know the area. And number two, I actually just needed AC and a good internet. If you notice, you can hear upstairs, they're rolling their luggage. My ceiling is just up to here. So, long line. Everybody that came out, if there's a problem with the documents, you have to fill it out. And I'm there, I got the QR code, and I actually prepaid my swab test for a PCR again. That's gonna happen on the seventh day that I'm here. So yeah, think about this. I have two negative tests. What, in my opinion, what should have done was everybody that arrived should get a swab test then and then on the spot. Go to a quarantined hotel for 3 days to get the result. If it's negative, you should let them go. If it's positive, then mandate a 14-day quarantine. But there now the mandation is 10-day quarantine. I just don't get it. Mandate a quarantine or a PCR test 3 days before your flight. Get to the Manila, get a swab test right on the spot. That's what's happening anyway. They're double checking, triple checking your paperwork. What's a swab test? You're there already. I landed at 8:45. I didn't get out of the airport till 12. They could have tested me then and then. Then go to hotel 3 days. If it's negative, let me go. But no. So follow the rules. So 10 days, and now I'm here. It's my third day, right? So am I happy I'm here? To be honest with you, I'm actually relaxed. I met the guy, the owner. I got a good AC that doesn't fail. I got an internet. What else can I ask for? I get food order delivery. Okay? Actually, when I landed in Manila, because I was wearing a mask, a United Airlines mask. Okay? One of the stewardess came up to me and goes, "Hey, do you work for United?" I said, "No, I don't work for United. My brother does." And he goes, "What does your brother do?" I go, "Well, he's works at Wells Towers and scheduler or something like that." And he goes, "Well, what happened?" So we're talking a little bit more, and I told him that my brother passed away, and well, that's not because I actually, before that, I said, "I'm hungry, can I have food?" So she gave me a burger from the first class. She goes, "Don't tell anybody, this is first class." I'm not even supposed to probably say this, but it was great. But I told her my brother died, and she felt the pain, I guess, when I was telling what happened. And that's my dinner that night, because luckily she gave me food, or else I'm starving with a 22-hour flight. So that was my dinner when I got to the hotel. Even after all this thing happened, will I, even though I don't agree with this quarantine 10 days, is it worth coming down here to the Philippines where I was born? I will say yes. I will put up with a 10-day quarantine. One thing I like about, for some reason, where I'm staying now, it's personalized. They actually check on me almost every day. Oh my God, he's so... What the hell are they doing up there? So the owner even knocks and gives me, "Hey, you want coffee?" Gives me coffee. He, like I said, this room doesn't have a refrigerator. He ended up buying a refrigerator, so I'll be comfortable. The only problem is there's only one plug. He saw me ordering food, and one time ago, can I heat up something? So I start heating it up on the kitchen. So he goes, no, don't worry. Tomorrow I'll get you a microwave. Yeah, actually, there's a microwave out there now because of me. So kudos to the owner. Talking to the owner of this hotel when the COVID hit, he was actually losing money because there's no visitors, and he said he lost all his savings. So you figure now that little by little the visitors are coming in, he should be banking it. I mean, it is a quarantine approved facility. But he said, "Yeah, I'm now making it, but in reality, I could have charged more if I want to." But he said, "But I'm not giving justice. I know people are hurting, and he is not charging a lot. This room is $22 a night. I mean, there's other rooms that are cheaper than this actually. The bunk bed I think is like $20 a night. Um, he does extra stuff. His team here is very clean, catering. So it's personalized, and I love that. I mean, who says that a hostel or a family-owned type, you know, is a bad idea? I think it's the perception of people that why not go first class? Yeah, you pay. I mean, do you really get good service on a first class hotel? You just get a good room. Maybe a great tile, a good TV. But is it really personalized service? From what I heard from some of the people that hotel and expensive hotels, they can't even leave the room. I can leave the room, wear a mask. So, again, this is my first day vlogging. It's my third day, so let me update you a little bit. So, my goal, I figure, I did pick this room without a TV, so I can't watch TV. If I watch TV, that's all I'll be doing. I watch this so I can do my task. I need to write something about Hirosa de Cuerdas. A publisher contacted me and wanted me to write something about Hirosa de Cuerdas. He said something like he liked the videos he watched, and he wants me to write something. I am not a good writer. I do run-on sentences. Past tense, present tense are all mixed. He, she doesn't matter to me when I write. So this will be a challenge. But third day, I did write something. Somebody helped me with that. I was on a 4-hour conversation or talk with that person. She knows who she is, and I thank you for that. You gave me direction. It's great. And then after I wrote that, because I was proud, I sent it to June to just read it. So he said, interesting, Paul. So, hey, wait till when the article comes out. It's probably a FMA magazine. June now is suggested to do a vlog. I don't know why, but here's me now doing a vlog. It's running me 22 minutes, and I'm still talking. Believe me, I can talk. This morning, I was on a 4-hour conversation again with a friend who gave me direction on how to write, and I think I mostly talked. I talked and talked. Hopefully, you enjoy my voice. Don't worry, you will see the younger version on Tuken as soon as I get out of here. It's actually a ploy. It is. The reason why I didn't I dye my hair. It runs in the family. My both sides of my family, the mom and dad, there are family all gray hair. I had gray hair when I was, I think, 17 or 18. So I've been dyeing my hair. Growing up with a lot of women, my titas, I watch them all the hair products that they do to color their hair. So I know how. Why didn't I color my hair to come to the Philippines? The objective is so they know I'm old. I get better service, I guess. I'm trying to capitalize that. They look at me like this old guy. He needs help. So, hey, whatever you can do to either expedite the process of immigration or paperwork, anything, if it, I figure it will help. I mean, I should probably pretend I can't walk either or something like that. But overall, that's the reason why I actually, if you actually watch one of my videos, I didn't dye my hair to actually this whole area here is white. this whole area. I mean, the only white spot is on this, or the dark area was on this spot. So I didn't like it because I just want all silver. Now, for some reason, if you guys know anything, why it's turning black? See, wait, I'm getting black. I'm not. Am I getting younger? I don't know. But don't worry, I'll fix myself. Uh, so, oh my God, you hear that? I don't know what the. Are they moving furnitures up there? I'm like, so. Another story. So Sunday before I left, before I left to go to the Philippines, I had the testing on HDC. That's Hirona de Cuerda's online training. I took about an hour. No, it's 2 hour test. 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's how much it lasted. There's a testing. I tested them one-on-one, not by a group. This is a testing done in Zoom. They have a paper that they need to write something, an essay about the Philippines. It's required. They tested on the material, and there's also a question and answer on the end. I'm very proud of the people who took the test. They put time and effort during our Sunday classes, and it shows during the testing. They got the level 1. They passed level 1, which I call airman. We're taking the ranking in the U.S. military, or probably even the Philippine military. So their rank when they started, because they're brand new, is just airman. Or no, not airman. No rank. Now they passed. They have 1 stripe with a star. So they're called airmen. I don't have a copy of the certificate, but so they passed. I was so happy, and after that, I graded their score, and I think four of my students end up wanting to know their grade, so I called them personally and gave them the breakdown of the grading system. I didn't pack, so after that, it's probably like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, or probably even 12. I start packing. So this bag here, okay, I have no idea what's in there. I just took clothes and threw them in there, and that too. Okay, so luckily, actually, well, I kind of know what they are, but they're like old clothes. I figure I can give them away, barely used clothes that I can give away to people here. One thing I brought with me is this. $99 party shots. But I'm drinking by myself. I don't like that. So it's only my 3rd day. I haven't decided to drink yet. So that is that. What's on this bag? I think I also brought what do you call this? A Jack Daniel with me. So I know there's a Jack Daniel in here, and I think a Gene Bean. I just need to buy a Coke, some ice. I am set. I'm just waiting for some street food. I haven't seen one yet. Maybe some isaw or something like that. But so far, looking out there, I don't see anybody cooking. So, but I can easily order food around the area, so they deliver. So they know what's going on with the quarantine. I'm actually running 29 minutes and 21 seconds. Maybe this is my first vlog. I will end on 30 minutes, and if I'm bored, I'll be back. So thank you for watching, if people are watching actually. If you have any question or things to ask me while I'm here on quarantine, go ahead and ask. I will answer your questions. And here we go, first vlog. It's antukin ako. Peace. Mabuhay.